What's going on, everybody? Jake Brown here, checking in. WFAN Facebook Live from Trump National Golf Club in Briarcliff Manor. The rain held up for most of the day. We had a nice day, and here we have Craig Carton of Boomer and Carton, 6 to 10 a.m. WFAN, of course. Craig, how you doing today?
Great. It was a great day at the golf course, and always good seeing you guys.
And of course, the third annual
It's all good. This is what
golf
happens.
outing.
Let's let it run.
Here, it's part of the show here. This was planned. The third annual golf outing. You guys have had over 20 events in these 3 years. I've been a part of a lot of them. Always a good time. Everyone's coming out. Tell us about who came out today. We had Otis Anderson, Ray Rice.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of celebrities come out and support us, but it's beyond those guys. It's the 100+ non-celebrities that obviously pay a decent amount of money to come play golf with us and for us to help us raise money for the cause for Tic Toc Stop. But among the guys that did come, as you mentioned, Ray and Otis and Constantine Maroulis is here, and Wally Zerbiak and John Starks and Adam Graves and Boomer, of course, and Chris Sims and a lot of others. So we're blessed that those guys have bought into what our mission is, are supportive of it, and then beyond that, the kind of financial community and friends of those people are willing to write significant checks to play and help us out.
And Tic Toc Stop has raised over $1 million as they are working on the University of Tennessee study. And now you guys were on the show, The Doctors, recently.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about who people don't know about the foundation.
All right, so it's called Tic Toc Stop. We have two very specific and straightforward goals. One is to hopefully find a cure for Tourette's, but in doing so, make life easier for kids that have Tourette's by lessening the tics associated with it. And number two, we try to provide an amazing safe haven for summer camps. So we do a 1-week summer camp called Camp Carton. It's our third year. We'll have 51 kids, all with Tourette's, that'll get to experience what summer camp is like. And then we're really proud of that. And then beyond that, of course, our study, which we have more applicants and patients in our study than in any study that's ever been done in the history of the world for Tourette's. And it involves a mouthpiece, which we've talked about a lot, which lessens the tics associated with Tourette's. And you see these kids who sadly can't leave the house, can't socialize, and I don't want to overstate it, but they have no life. Mm-hmm. And we save their life, and we give them a life by putting them through our program. And not everyone's perfect, but almost every single kid that's gone through it has seen significant reductions in their tics. So now they have a new lease on life, and we say all the time, we're selling hope. We're not curing the world of Tourette's yet. We hope to one day. But we're giving those families and those kids and those parents an idea that there is an opportunity to get better, and that's all we do.
And there's been, in the 3 years, drastic improvements from where you were then to now, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have what we think will be an FDA-approved study. Our fingers are crossed on it. And hopefully sometime in the spring of next year, we'll be able to make a huge announcement that kids can get help. And again, I've always said it doesn't have to be us. If you find out the best way to help these kids out, we'd give you all our money. So we're just hopeful that the Tourette's community, the medical community, rallies around it because it's significant, it's real, it's tangible, and it's making a difference in kids' lives.
Do you see next year as maybe the point?
See, that's John Franco. That's all that is. It's John Franco. John Franco needs attention. That's all that is.
That's John Franco being John Franco.
That's
now.
why I left his name out at the beginning because I knew that was coming.
In the next year, where do you see the next step being in this study? And how
well, we need to get it finished, then FDA approved. Once the FDA approves it, the goal is that we can have a kid in any city in America go to their dentist to get relief from the Tourette's, and not have to go to a neurologist, not have to travel far and wide to find help, and market the message to the world that there's help. It's non-pharmaceutical, it's non-invasive. If you don't like it, you take it out of your mouth. It's that simple.
How important is it to you? I mean, you've made more strides than anyone for Tourette's. Do you kind of look at yourself as not the face, but that's really big?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that we've made more strides than anyone. Mm-hmm. We just have this amazing study that no one else has done, mm-hmm. Which we're obviously very proud of. There's a lot of like-minded scientists and researchers out there that are working on pharmaceutical, drugs that hopefully will have a great impact on these kids and adults. We just know what we're doing. Listen, I started this foundation, and I say it all the time, selfishly, to help my 2 kids. Mm-hmm. And you wind up meeting hundreds and thousands of other kids and family members who are dealing with the same stuff we deal with. So the fact that we're able to take it beyond the walls of my home and help a lot of other people is by far the single greatest thing I've ever been a part of.
We're here at Trump National Golf Club. Jake Brown checking in with Craig Carton of Boomer and Carton, 6 to 10 a.m., 66 a.m., 101.9 FM. All right, a couple of quick sports points before we sign out here. Yep. Are you worried about the Mets?
Yeah, I mean, the Mets are a broken, fractured franchise. Their ownership blows. And then beyond that, they're built around a pitching staff that can't stay healthy, and they've no offense at all. So if you're not worried about the Mets, you're not paying attention, because the notion that they're going to show up and win is comical at this point.
Is Matt's going to miss the rest of the year? Or one of them, Matt's or Thor?
I would say that one of those two guys does not pitch after July 15th.
So if you're the Mets, do you make a move at the deadline?
If you want to win a World Series, you got to.
Is this team ready to win one?
No.
Why is that?
It takes a makeup. There's something missing. There's something tangible in their DNA that's missing, that they're not a championship team. They got the pitching. I get they've had injuries, but there's something off about the Mets. And I'm not saying just to pick on them. I have season tickets to the Mets. I give them my money. There's something wrong with them. And no one likes to admit that, but that's a reality.
All right, so switching to the Bronx, are the Yankees a team that should be playing for a playoff spot this year, or should they be rebuilding?
How do you tell your fan base you give up? You're not playing for it. If you're a handful of games out of the wild card, I think you got to go for it. Like, we're in the business of winning, right? I don't care if you're the Mets, Knicks, Rangers, maybe not the Nets so much, but the idea is that you go on the field or on the court to win. Mm-hmm. So when you give up, how do you expect your fan base to support you?
The Knicks. People are kind of idiotic for saying Kevin Durant could come there.
Why is that?
I just think Oklahoma City is the best chance for him to win. The Knicks aren't. But
I disagree with that.
Really?
Well, if you're out west, you have Golden State, period, stop. In the East, you have who? The Cavs, great, I mean, Toronto wins games in the playoffs. Detroit damn near beat them a game or two. So I'd rather be in the East. So if you gave me a team with Durant, Rose, Melo, the Zinger, and let's say they had Noah, that team could beat any team in the East, and they'd be one of the favorites to go to the NBA Finals.
So you're saying it's possible he signs a one-year deal and not long-term?
Yeah, I think he signs a 2-year, 3-year deal with an opt-out after one, which would be smart for him to do. And then he signs another huge deal. But if you're discounting the Knicks right now as a team that can win the East with him, then you need to be in a different profession. Maybe you do the weather or something.
Al Roker. Now, the Jets. Does Ryan Fitzpatrick come back?
We're just going to do every team?
Last one.
Is that what we're doing? Should we go to every team should just go through it?
Or we won't do hockey.
I do not think Ryan Fitzpatrick will be a Jet.
Okay. There it is.
Is that it? That's good?
That's pretty much it. And your score today, how'd you golf?
Well, I shot, I think personally, it's hard to do because it's a scramble, but I think I shot a 68.
I can't confirm that's accurate because I wasn't there, but I'll take your word for it. 68. TicTocStop.com. Go donate now. Craig Carton here at the 3rd annual golf outing. A lot of big names here. WFAN 660 AM 1019 FM. Check it out every morning 6 to 10. The best morning show in America. Jake Brown signing out.